Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Titan del 86. Here you will find everything from your favorite characters, from anime, series or movies, such as figures, statues, trading cards, and other limited special edition items. I will show you everything that is included. For example, we will discuss the design of the box, how it's packaged, the design of the figure, the articulation points, the accessories that are included, and we will see our favorite characters in special scenes. And you never know, you might see other characters make special guest appearances, so you can decide whether it's worth getting or not. Subscribe and join me on new weekly adventures. Now let's start the show. Let's go. Welcome to my channel. My name is Titan del 86, and today from Demon Slayer I have Shinobu Kochu, the Insect Hashira. Looking at the front, you can basically see the full figure. Then on the side is just more Demon Slayer, regular stuff. Aniplex doesn't really do much on these boxes anyway. It's just more, here's the figure, and then the back it gives you like a mini content of what you could do with it. Looking at the rear, you see Shinobu with a lot of different poses, and she also comes in with an effect part. On the side, just tell you this is a BUZZmod figure from Demon Slayer. Shinobu comes in two blister packs. The first one has the figure, the expressions, the hand gestures, as well as the different swords. I'm not sure why they gave you two Nichiren swords. The only thing I could think of is because the blade is really thin. Maybe they thought that you might break one, so they gave you an extra one. I don't recall Shinobu wielding two swords in the anime, so the only reason I can think of why you have the extra sword is in case you break it, since the width is only half of a regular one. Then on the second blister pack, you have the extra set of legs for the kneeling position. It also comes with the mat and the effect part. Shinobu does come with instructions, as you see here, on how to change the faces, how to put the sword in the sheath, how to assemble the effect part, how to remove the arm and the legs. That's basically it. This is the 360 of Shinobu, the Insect Hashira, straight out of the box. Compared to the other Demon Slayer figures that we have unboxed here so far, Shinobu seems to be the smallest and thinnest compared to the rest.
Demon Slayer Corps, Insect Hashira, Shinobu Kocho. I may be the only one among the Hashira who is unable to decapitate demons, but creating a poison that's lethal to them. That's quite impressive, don't you think?
Now let's check out the 360 of Shinobu. Starting with the head, she gives you a good 360. Looks like the butterfly hair accessory has a little bit of movement. You can rotate it and you can tilt it. At last, one figure that could actually look up. There she's able to look down. It's her neck movement. So the reason she's able to do this is because there isn't anything obstructing her from the back, like we've seen in other figures that have long hairs and all that. They don't anticipate that, so they're always limited and they're not able to look up, but this one is capable of. This is the neck movement. See that? So you can look even further up or further down. Now for the arm, this is as high as it goes. And it's got this ability here. So it gives you some rotation here. 360. Here's 360 on the forearm. There's the elbow. Hand. Up and down. And 360 rotation there as well. So yeah, she has a lot of good articulation in the arms. That's as high as you can get the arms without having to rotate them. And this is as far as you can get them to cross over. This is pretty good. Not much on the chest. Not much on the rotation of the torso. The leg is as far as it goes. The knee. Split. This is as far back as it goes. It's got some rotation there. This does not move. Wow, a lot of good movement here on the ankle. Look at that. Sideways. This is really good. On the toe. Not so much on the toe, but other than that, the articulation on this figure is really good. I think this is one of the better articulations that we've seen on a figure here so far. Here's a close-up of all the expressions that come with Shinobu. The first one at the top is the one where she's got a happy look and she appears to be talking. The one to the bottom left is her normal neutral expression, which has a smile on it. Then the one to the bottom right is the one where her eyes are closed and she's also smiling as well. So she basically came with friendly expressions. There aren't any action ones. I think in the anime she didn't really show that many expressions anyway, but it would have been nice to see an action expression one and also one of her being mad. On the left you can see her Nichiren sword inside the sheath, and then on the right you can see it outside the sheath. And like I mentioned earlier, this sword is different compared to the other regular Nichiren swords. The reason for this is because Shinobu is not capable to decapitate a demon's head, so her Nichiren sword is specially tailored to act like a stinger. Her method of attack is her sword being covered in poison, so as she jabs the enemy, she is slowly putting poison inside of them. In this scene, I have Shinobu up in the air. She's doing one of her attacks. I gave her the expression that's got that smile on it, that happy expression, I guess. And you can see all the butterflies around her. One thing that I noticed is that this Haori doesn't impact her much on the articulation of the arms, at least from this position. This is a really nice figure. I'm really liking it. She has a lot of details, especially down by the shoes. Her outfit is very detailed. If you like what you see, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. One thing that I noticed is that the middle section of the butterflies doesn't really match the color of the other sections. It's like the other sections are like a darker pinkish purple, while the middle section that you see there is more of a purple. I'm not sure if this was intention by design or it was just the coloring when they were molding the plastics. In this scene, I have Shinobu with the expression where the eyes are closed and she looks really happy. She is about to eat. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. I used the pad accessory that comes with her, as well as the 2 kneeling legs. Again, you can see a close-up of the Nichiren sword inside the sheath, and you can notice the more details that are in there. And she also's got a pig on the plate and a drink. I don't know why they made this kind of like a standard across all the BUZZmod figures, but I am liking it. One thing that I have noticed between Shinobu and the other BUZZmod figures that we opened so far in this channel is that I have seen some minor improvements between them. For example, the joints and the legs on Shinobu, they have more sections on them to better retain and also to better attach, where in the other ones they didn't. So that's a minor improvement that I've seen in the figure. The other one is the Haori. This one's a little bit more flexible than the one that Tanjiro got. The one that Tanjiro had was basically like starch. It was really stiff, which destroyed his articulations. But here, the Haori that Shinobu has is really soft, so it gives her more flexibility. It's not getting in the way or hindering the articulations.
Is this your attempt at catching up with me?
In this scene, I have Lady Kocho flying through the air with her sword as she's about to attack one of her enemies. I gave her normal expression again, since that's usually the main one she used even when she was fighting. Didn't really look like she had an action expression, even though it would have been nice to see one. Maybe in the future series we'll see more expressions out of her, but as of right now she's only trying to keep up that happy smile just because it was something that was requested by her older sister before she passed away. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Here hopefully you can see the details of her special Nichiren sword. I think it was nicknamed the Stinger, and you can see how delicate the sword really is, and I'm pretty sure that's why they gave you 2 swords, just in case you break one you have a replacement, because I don't remember her wielding 2 swords like Inosuke. She has a lot of good details on her Haori, and I'm really liking it. You can see it's got a nice glossy reflective light effect here. It's really nice. So this Haori has better material, I would say, and it has better flexibility. Plus the other thing is I can't stop admiring the butterfly wing design that her Haori has. It looks really sharp.
I can see you have no intention of being my friend, now do you?
In this scene, I have Shinobu with her big smile expression. One thing that was pointed out is that she always showed an expression of always being happy, even if on the inside she's screaming mad, since demons make her mad, just due to what they did to her sister. Actually, if you go back and you look into the flashback with her sister when they picked up Kanae, you will see that she was acting more like Aoi. She kept her smile and happy expressions just because of what Kanae told her. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. They put a lot of good details on this figure, from the butterfly pattern on the Haori, as well as her hair ornament in the section between her knees to her feet. It's got some really good details, as well as her special Stinger Nichiren sword. They made sure they got the details of the lettering near the base. Even the sheath has got some good details that weren't really clearly shown in the anime. It would have been nice if she came with the extra accessory of the dagger that was hidden behind the heel, just so you could replicate her encounter with Tomioka when she was about to stab him in the face.
Just because you haven't been beheaded, don't think that you're safe from harm.
In this scene, I have Lady Shinobu fighting Tomioka. This is where they met up at the spider forest, and Shinobu was trying to kill Nezuko, and Tomioka started defending her and Tanjiro. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. I saw a lot of improvements on it. For example, the Haori was better than the one that Tanjiro had. It's a bit softer than the one that Tanjiro had, so it allows for her to have more flexibility, so you're not losing everything. Also, her articulation points were a lot better. And the other thing is the feel of the figure, especially down by the waist. It wasn't so loose that it felt like it was gonna fall apart on you. This one actually felt a lot more solid, as well as the ball joints that they put on the hips for the legs. They look like they had more ribs on it for stronger usage versus just the straight stick that they put on the previous ones. Overall, I really like this BUZZmod figure. It's one of the best ones that I've seen so far here. This is all I have for you today. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. And I'll see you in the next one.
I see you're dead serious about this. Who would have thought a Hashira would defend a demon?